Alright, so we are back out with the F-15. Gotten a few flights on it already. Put the new nozzles on. They actually worked really well.
Throttle cut.
The stock ones are pretty cool, but they are way too big. So the plane just struggles to get on step because there's no E-flux at all. I mean, none of what it needs. So this is an old bird. I've had a lot of different setups in it. Some of my favorite ones were real amp hogs. So this flies like those old amp hog setups did, but only pulling about 106, 107 amps. So way better. Makes the plane feel like it's alive again. Probably the best it's ever flown. So this is the 6S. I'm actually going to eventually change it to a 7S. But right now it's a 6S 100C 7200 in there, and this is the FMS 1850 kV motor. So it's a 40 millimeter motor, and it works really well in this thing. Sounds really good. So we've been out here all day. It's been pretty cool. It's been rain. Thankfully, this club has a covered pit area, so we are able to fly once the weather clears and it didn't get wet. Maybe a couple sprinkles underneath, but very good day. And let's go get another flight in with this bird. This is still an old beat up bird. Paint's coming off. I have a new canopy coming, so it's going to get some touch-ups, but let's get a flight in. I'm going to do a long takeoff, so I'm going to go all the way to the end of the runway and start. Then we'll do a high performance, kind of like an unrestricted climb takeoff. All right, let's go. Stay out of the puddles. This is a very efficient setup. It's got, I've done a few flights so far today, and I've flown for probably about 4 minutes, and I flew pretty hard. And the plane would land with 3.78 volts per cell after about 4 minutes worth of throttle time. We'll line up on the line here. And
Timer cleared.
clear the timer. I think I'll do a
Flaps up.
flapless takeoff to get up as much speed as I can on the ground. All right, here we go.
Gear up.
All right, let's do a pass. Good pass.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Seven S is just going to be better, because 6S is still really good.
Time remaining 1 minute.
So let's pull about half throttle, and let's see how it's scoots around. So I'm just gonna fly. I'm not gonna touch the throttle. Before, this plane would feel pretty lethargic at half.
30 seconds.
And right now it feels pretty good.
20 seconds.
So I'm gonna do a pretty high speed dive, and then we'll get a good pass and climb, and then come into land.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
All right.
2, 1. Time expired. Gear down.
All right.
Landing flaps.
Good flying bird. I think that battery might have been a little tired, but way better than what it's been. 6S used to just be lethargic in this plane. I used to have to climb way high and get really high speed dives in order to have anything going on. And now, as it is, it's actually pretty good. So once 7S is done, it's just going to be that much better.
Flaps up.
So let's just take a quick look at the nozzles. I pulled off the originals, which stopped right there, and they're like six to 8 pieces each. These are the nozzles from the free wing 90 millimeter F-18, either the Blue Angel or the gray one. So I clipped those things off, and then made sure that the foam inside was contoured as it should be. Made sure these lined up, because these line up with the tube that's already in there. And let me put this in a way where you can see. So then I put that in there and lined them up. There is still a little bit of work that could be done to make it even better, but for what it is, it actually worked out pretty good. So let's get some burner action.
Throttle cut.
Do a little burner action for you. And then I think that's it. So I think the battery's a little tired because the burner's not as bright as it could be. But anyway, that's it. Ugly old bird, still kicking. I've had it since 2016, flown it a lot, too many times to count. So she's still doing good. And that's it.